What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some more Watcher of Realms, and today we need to do the Void Rift, because if we don't do the Void Rift, we're going to miss out on all the sweet loots we could have gotten, so we're going to try to hammer that one out, get as far as we can. If we beat the whole thing, that's great, but it will take a serious amount of time, but, you know, we're going to have to do it. Before we do that, though, I make this mistake, like, literally every time I do a summoning event, and it's really dumb, but this weekly quest here, like, the thing that always holds you up is performing 10 summons. Like, literally every single time. And every time I drop 10 summons where I could have completed this, I drop the 10 summons, I don't come back and claim this out to start the next week's stuff. So I have the perform 10 summons stuck there, even though I just summoned like 200 more summons after that. So we're going to drop a 10 bomb here, just to go ahead and clear this sucker up and make sure I'm not getting stuck waiting for this for the next 2 weeks or something. So we're going to do that first, then jump into the Void Rift and try to make some... Ooh, we might actually upgrade Navos first. Don't let me forget to do that, because I might. So we're going to go ahead and drop 10 bomb here. If we get anything cool, awesome. If we don't, it's just really for the quest, so it's not sitting there bugging me. And if we're going to drop a 10 bomb, it might as well be now. And of course, we get nothing but blue turds, so it's whatever. That's just to make sure that we don't get stuck there and I can grab out a couple extra summons in the next couple of weeks. So there we go. Grab that out. Ooh, nice. It gave us 2 summoning crystals back. Nerds. Perfect. Okay, give me this. And now... feels good. Okay, so that's out of the way. We do have a bunch of Navos copies, so I'm going to go ahead and awaken this guy up to A5, because we can, and if you can, you do. So this is going to boost some crit damage here, which is nice. I have 7 of these little soul stones to pick whomever I want to pick to make them more powerful. Not sure who I'm going to use that on yet. But we also get this bigger explosion range for the straw minions. That's also nice. So we're definitely going to be taking that, of course, as well. Boop. And then... what is this one? Just rage regen. Not bad. Get your ults back a little bit faster. That's pretty good, because his talent kind of centers around his ult. And then the final one, when he pops his ult, increases damage by 20%. That's just more damage. More damage, always good things. We're going to go ahead and get that done. Bam. Fully awakened Navos. Feels good. The first A5 on the team. Oh, we got an achievement. What does it get? Oh, a summoning crystal. Well, I'll take it. Achievement unlocked. So, we're not going to do too much with like Deimos today or Oleg. Well, we might upgrade Oleg if we have to. If we get stuck somewhere and we need one of these heroes that I pulled, we might upgrade them. Otherwise, I'm just going to push what we got for now, and we'll probably do like a special day for Deimos, like with guild boss fights and whatnot. For nowsies, let's get in here and start laying some waste, because we have many wastes to lay. Oleg. He's not a waste. Alright, so this is going to be the Adjudicators. I don't think they're too bad. Boop. Especially not with our team as strong as it is. So the question becomes, who do we dip and drop? Mari's good. I like Mari. I don't need all these people dedicated to slowing things down. So I'm going to bring Greed because he's strong and I like him. I also want to bring Estrid because she's strong and I like her. But who do I drop? Who do I get rid of? And I think it's going to be Mari. Eeny, meeny, miny, Mari. Get out of here. 331,000 power, like 3 times the power level it's suggested, so we shouldn't have any issues. On this stage, I think the Adjudicators come from here and here, and then the regular enemies come from here and here. So as long as you can keep them, the Adjudicators that is, from touching any of these lines, you're fine. So we could put Wrath down here and see if he can just tap this dude to death before he gets past, and I think we're gonna do that. Is it a terrible idea? It could be, because he might actually just walk right past it to restart immediately. But you never know. Oh, got him. Nerd. You thought. So it's gonna immediately throw out an Adjudicator up here. I might just throw her back here and see if she can take care of it before it gets... it's gonna be a little... okay, she can. So that's good. As long as she can't walk all the way to here, we should be fine. We're gonna throw Navros in probably right here. I think that'll be a good spot for him. He'll be able to hit both tiles here where these guys come through. And we'll end up having to throw some healers down. Might as well do it sooner rather than later. I put you like this. It's not going to cover as many units, but it will make sure that Wrath is getting healed because he will get attacked by this Adjudicator that comes through the side. And I guess we'll just pop you up here just in case someone does manage to sneak past, which it's not looking like they're going to because everyone is just murdering them. Which is a good thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a good thing. Oh, no, it did the thingy. Why does it do that sometimes? We're good. Okay, so we got both our healers out. Still got 2 units to put down. I'm thinking... what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking yet. Magic damage is not as strong on the adjudicators, although they do hit pretty hard. It looks like she's going to take all the damage. Oh, good lord, she shot right past Wrath and put a dookie hurting on Hollow over here. Doesn't matter, because she's dead now. So I could put Elucus up here to help take this guy down a little bit earlier. Good lord, you see how far that minion blew up? It killed this dude way over here. That is insane. Woo! That's good. So I feel like we have 2 spots we might as well. If he dies, he dies. I don't think he will, but I've been wrong before. It looks like, I mean, Wrath's not going to have any issues holding this. Like, they're not going to kill Wrath. They're just going to skip Wrath and shoot this chick anyways for some reason. But he's actually doing not too bad for just being... Is he 5? I think I 5-starred him. But there we go. 15 enemies, not too bad. Fairly simple. But the main, I guess, method for that is just don't let those dudes suck up souls of dead people, because if you do, it's going to be a hard time. And luckily, they let you block one of the paths of the fighter, so you don't have to worry about one of them too much. Just mainly make sure that top line doesn't get penetrated. Yep, I said it. Let's go ahead and grab all the ground loot first, so I don't accidentally run past it and forget, and then we'll go and attack all the people that we need to attack later. Like this. And I think... Come on. You grabbed it. It's gone now. Do a little quick top search, and we're good. It's going to be one of these things. I am guessing because the prologue is different than the actual normal Void Rifts, you don't get the auto fights unlocked, which is a little bit annoying, but it's not too bad. These shouldn't be hard. It's just, you know, you can't stack up here, unfortunately, but it's not going to be difficult. I'm thinking we just do it like so. I think she still has the artifact that lets her block like 3 on her, so just throw Ain behind her, and then I'm going to actually throw Livia in here. She'll still stun people. She won't be a tank to block, but her ult will still stun everyone. This guy's going to do some serious work. This guy's going to do some serious work. This lady's going to shoot people, and then this dude is going to also shoot people. I don't think we'll need a healer. Go ahead and throw some 2x. 81 enemies to take down. That's a lot of enemies. But yeah, I feel like we probably won't need a healer. If we do end up needing a healer, I can just drop Elucus. Where's my mouse? It's way over here. I can just drop this guy and then snag like Hollow out or something. But I doubt we'll end up actually being in need of healing, because they don't do a ton of damage. Go ahead and drop his ult, start smoking on some little goblins. About halfway through-ish, roundaboutskis. Man, that explosion range is enormous. That's going to be so nice for Gear Raid 1. We could probably push higher than 13. Which I do want to do, because the drop rate for mythics, even though I've unlocked the ability to drop mythics, they drop incredibly rare. Like, I ran, I want to say like 40 runs the other day, and I had like 4 mythics drop. So it's like maybe a 10% drop rate. So it's not great. Obviously, the further you push that, the higher the drop rate becomes, and then eventually you only get mythics, which will be nice. But for nowsies, kind of smoking through this. Haven't been popping my ults how I probably should have been, but it's okay. These guys will all eventually go down. Probably should have popped his damage increase on her. And I guess we'll pop your ult to go ahead and take these dudes down a little bit quicker. And there we go. Alright, so not too bad. How long did that take me? What, 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes? 5 minutes? 3 minutes, okay. A little longer than I thought. But not too bad. We'll grab out all this loot, scoot around, take out the other dudes that we ran by, which I think there was one down lowish. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, no, it's Olag. He threw me off. I was like, oh, there he is. Nope. Grab this. I think, I don't know if it actually shows you what you're going to get, if that's actually going to be meteorites or not. It could just be loot piles. Go ahead and take this. This, I think, has the healing curse on them, which would be nice to have Medan out just for that reason, to dispel that buff or debuff. Will we need it, though? I mean, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we won't. But yeah, this one's kind of annoying. People come from around this way. I'm just going to put her up here to hopefully take care of those dudes before they explode on me. Yeah, because it's a pretty big explosion range. She'll probably end up getting hit by one of those explosions anyways there, which will be a little bit annoying. We do have adjudicators that come out of these top 2. So I'm going to run Wrath right here. He'll take care of both of these, and we should be all right. She hasn't been shot yet, which is great. Coming straight out the mid. Do we get time to put a secondary person down? Do we need to put a secondary person down? Doesn't look like it, because they're already dead. Coming in from back here, I hope that none of these are explodey bros, but they could actually end up being. She's just absolutely taking care of that side. Not even a problem. Here's some dudes coming in the bottom. Guess we can throw Ain here to do some pokey pokey on him. And he should be alright. Then I'm going to throw a healer just right here to make sure I'm covering Wrath. He does take some damage here from these adjudicators. She'll get hit a couple of times from this one that comes out. I mean, I could probably make sure she didn't by putting... Yeah, here he comes. Yeah, she can heal herself back to full in a single shot, so I don't think it's going to be an actual issue. Just takes her a little longer to get over here to this guy to knock him down. We'll put Estrid right here as well. I don't know why I said it like that. A little worried, I guess, that someone might sneak past Idril over here. So we're going to put her here just in case, and then we'll throw like Navros in this area to shoot people that come around this tile. And I think that'll be enough to make sure no one gets around and gets the debuff on us. But there we go. You can see the healing debuff. They do send out those guys around this side. It's not too big of a deal because I don't think there's only archers that spawn in a couple of times on this side of the map to shoot your platform tiles. And even though she is healed debuffed, if I put Vortex down right here, she also heals herself. I did buy the Ichor Chalice or whatever, Ichor Chalice. It heals you when you deal damage for your marksman. Really nice artifact, but she's actually topping herself off. Honestly, I don't know if that healing debuff actually stops it from working to its full effect. It might. But yeah, she's still being healed. It's just at a lesser rate than normal. She's not taking like 5,000-6,000 health at a time. Just, you know, what does that mean? 80% reduction in healing received or something? It's pretty high, but it's not too bad. These last couple enemies here, a couple archers in the bottom, not too hard to deal with. As long as you have like one really good fighter up here for the top part of this one, you can stop both adjudicators pretty early. If you have to, you can throw someone else on that diagonal one to stop the one that comes straight in from getting through, but usually you won't have to worry about it, and as long as you stop these guys from getting their souls to this part of the map, you're good to go. Not too hard of a stage, probably made easier by the fact that we are like 3 times stronger than we're supposed to be, but I'm not going to complain about that. So we got a big bro here. Blasting Corpse, I think it's the exact same thing. Go ahead and push right into it. I'm not going to worry about throwing Medan in here. I may end up needing her for like the boss. Now this one's kind of interesting. I don't like how it's laid out because you need so many heroes to defend so many different targets, but in this one, you've got an adjudicator that runs down the middle, and all these guys that run down the side. So my thoughts here is to run like this guy here, but aimed up. Take care of this guy himself, and then the adjudicator... Oh, wait, maybe that's a bad idea. It might be a bad idea. If it is a bad idea, oopsie doodles, I've already made it, so it's going to be what it's going to be. We should probably have better placement for our ground tiles here, because we have adjudicators that come out of these back tiles as well, and they do some pretty nasty damage. Holy crapskis. Bro is absolutely dropping the Decimation Nation on me. So we're going to get some healer out here, keep her topped off. He's not going to get healed as much now, which is annoying, and that's one thing I hate about these blasty bros. This is where a cleansing unit is just really nice. I'm not sure how I want to deal with these adjudicators, though. If I want to... Because you can't really target this one with anything unless you have a ground unit that can throw attacks 3 tiles, which there are legendary heroes that can do that. I just don't have them. I mean, you could do it like this, and that'll get some shots on these guys a little earlier. She's taking some pretty nasty damage right now. I'm going to go ahead and throw out a second healer, and even though they're... Ooh. I don't know. We might actually have to bring in Medan for this, because that is hurting, and it's hurting lotses, and I don't like that. So we can throw tanks in these squares here. I'm gonna put one up here just to start with, not let this guy get through, and then I'll probably throw Navros in like so, and that'll help her deal with this. Another one coming in bottom. We're going to put Ain down here to poke this way, and this should stop the adjudicators from getting up to these souls, so we should be alright, hopefully. This one's definitely tougher, though. This is definitely a harder one. I guess I could pop... Oh, here we go. So we've got these dudes coming in hard and fast. I'm going to go ahead and pop my healer's ults, just to make sure everyone's staying healed up. Then I'm going to probably pop Idril's ult here to start shooting people across the map, take them out as early as possible. Because these guys hit really hard, and if you get that heal debuff like we have on like every single unit, it can get pretty nasty pretty quick. So far, we're managing to just like chunk our way through it with raw power, but it's definitely better to have cleansing units for stuff like this, because not being able to heal really does suck. It's not funsies. At least they don't do a ton of damage on death, because that would be super annoying. Man, look at all these dudes coming in. I'm going to have to pop her ult, probably? Maybe not. Maybe everyone's going to die before they really get there to do anything. I figured I'd get stacked up on and Esther had to pop her ult, but it looks like we're doing okay. We're going to pop his ult, though. Going to pop Ain's ult. Go ahead and pop my healer's ults again, just to get the healing modifier up a little higher, even though it is drastically reduced. These last two enemies, so we'll pop Idril's ult, take this one out, and we're good. Idril, very nice for this, because she can target this one with her ult even when no one else can. But as you can see, losing out on that ability to heal can make that very tough. Definitely nice to bring Medan. I think Nisandi's another epic hero that can do that. And I believe there's like a 3-star here that has a debuff Dispel, but it's only on one unit, so it's kind of balls, because you're going to need it on a lot of units. But yeah, you can brute force your way through it, and if you can beat Prologue 2, I feel like you should be at the point where you could take that down, even with just kind of like raw powering it. But this guy's always an annoying little turd, because he does a lot of freaking damage. Bro hits like a truck, and he also stops you from healing, which is extra annoying. We'll try to run it with just who we got here. This one's also one of those where it's annoying to block paths, because we've got dudes coming in from the bottoms. I'm going to go ahead and put Ain down here just to poke these guys out early. I'll probably try to get somebody over here. Pop that in 2x to stop these people from doing the same thing. But your adjudicators come in from the back. So who are we going to drop over there? I don't really want to drop Livian. I guess we can put Estrid down here. Slipped all the way behind you. Man, she's taking some damage, though. As for healer placement, this one's going to be a little bit annoying, because we're going to have to, like, bring it like this to keep them healed, and there's really no good platform tiles to heal them on. I don't know. This one could be sketchy, too. He might just want to have a third healer. So we've got this bro coming in. I'm not sure if I've got enough, because he walks all the way around the whole map, just absolutely annoying you everywhere he goes. I kind of want to just try to shoot him out as fast as possible, but he has a pretty good amount of health. Here comes the dudes in up top. So I'm going to pop Wrath up here like this to stop that person, and then I'm going to throw Hollow in, although I don't think I can get Hollow to reach both of these dudes. Oh, I can. Well, that's nice. Go ahead and pop Idril here. And that's probably not a great idea, but it did stop them from putting a healing debuff on my dudes. She's probably going to die when he gets in range. She didn't. That's amazing. We'll have another person coming in up top over here, though, to come in. I might have to do it like this. Block her with a tank, and then put Navros or somebody in, like on this node, to attack over that way. Luckily, he does not, like, attack dudes. I don't think he'll attack, like, Ain or anybody. He'll attack who blocks him. But even though they take reduced magic damage, ooh, she's getting absolutely rinsed on right now. We are going to pop Navros. Ooh, look at that damage. Look at that damage coming in. Let's pop this in 1x. And then we're going to pop Navros to attack behind him, because he is attacking Wrath right now. And Wrath will probably die. Go ahead and pop her ult. Wrath is probably going to go down here. Ooh, this is tough. This is a tough one. Hopefully we can take him down. So far, these guys are doing okay on health. He's not doing great on health. Oh, I'm not sure where he stops next. We don't really have a healer to take care of Livian right now. And, oh, there goes Livian. Ooh, this is getting rough. How do I want to do this? Try to slow it down. Not him. I mean, it will slow him down, but the adjudicator might be somebody we got to do some things to. This AoE damage won't be great from Greed. And you'll probably get killed pretty quick anyway, if I had to guess. How far are you going to walk? He's going to walk outside of my range, isn't he? He is. So we might have to rely on Idril to try to snipe him out the rest of the way. Hopefully we can make that happen before he kills, like, my entire team. She's not in Hollow's range for ulting either. That's bad. So we're going to pop his ult to take this dude out before he kills Navros, because it's very close to that happening. 12% health, 60% on this. Guess I don't want to pick you up. We're 6 seconds away from getting Wrath back out, which will be nice. 17 seconds from Livian, who we will need to tank this. So he's about to start moving again. Hopefully, the ult from Idril will kill him, and she won't get like distracted shooting the wrong things. Just to make sure that she doesn't, at least not. Oh my lord! Please shoot him to death. Kill him. Don't start changing targets if you idiot. Okay, so we're in trouble. We're in Big Dookie Town Central right now. How do I want to deal with this? I don't really know. Do we throw a tank up here and just let her eat on this dude for a little while? Oh no, he's healing when he grabs those souls, isn't he? Oh no, there's no way. We're absolutely rinsed right now. I didn't realize he healed so much when he does the same thing the little dudes do. Okay, so this is an absolute wash. There's no way we're taking that down. How do we want to run this then? This is going to be tough. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough damage to take him down. And this guy's going to get killed. I mean, I could try to throw a Wrath in here, but he, like, instantly just zaps you down, which will be really bad. I don't even think that, like, even with all of our dudes popping ults and taking care of these dudes, I just don't think we've got it in us to stop this guy, because he's going to just start... Look at that. Look at the amount of damage he just did. He just killed him instantaneously. Oh, that's rough. We might even get stuck in phase 1. So much for clearing out the whole thing. We got to rethink some stuff. So these side ones we do want to take care of. We don't want to get souls where people can suck them up. But it's really hard to get your healers placed in this one to cover everyone that you need to cover. How do we want to run it? Okay, so we're going to run a very similar strat, but we're going to try it a little bit differently. I'm going to keep him here to poke these guys out early, because that's important. Then, instead of pumping, we're gonna do Estrid the same way over here. She lasted for a good long time. We're gonna try to change our healer placement a little bit, because it was not great last time. We probably won't need it right away. We might need one over here, and I think if I place him, we're gonna have any heals in the middle. I'm gonna place this healer right here to keep her healed up, and then whoever I place to block this side. Big bro's coming in. We're gonna try to shoot him out as much as we possibly can. And I mean, I could really try to stack that up. I'm not going to yet. I feel like he's just too freaking tough, bro. I'm gonna pop her ult to get some extra damage out early maybe, and of course she swaps targets constantly to the wrong people. We're gonna pop our other healer here to take care of these people. I might just have to put Livian up here and hope and pray that things work out. But this guy's gonna walk up here and start absolutely pooping on Wrath, and that's gonna be bad for us. I've gotta block this. Got one hero left to put down, and I think it's just gonna have to be, we're gonna pop Hollow's ult here, maybe try to recharge Idril a little bit faster. I'm gonna risky biscuits. I'm gonna put Navros facing this way. Actually, could I place him here? No, it's probably better to have him here because he does walk up and stay on that tile. We're gonna pop Idril's ult again. She should take out this person in the back first and then start shooting him. Like so. Good lord, that hurts so bad. Pop Navros. Try to get this guy down as fast as possible. It looks like we might get him. Okay. We got him. So Idril can now be picked up. I don't need her here. And we can add... I mean, we could add someone over here to help with these adjudicators, which might not be a terrible idea. I want to keep them out of the attack range of them, though. So I'm probably going to put him like this. And I think we should be smooth sailing. So pop her ult just to kind of double heal these guys, make sure they're not dying. And I think we're okay now. I think we've gotten... Oh my gosh, we might not be okay. Bro snuck through. Why did you sneak? It's okay. You can lose one thingy here. I didn't expect him to walk through this, but I guess it does make sense. I only got this little bro shooting at him. So perhaps I should have picked him up. Whatever. You can still lose one, and it's not a big deal. And I've got his ult for the next time, so it's not a big thing. I don't think there's like star bonuses on this or anything. Like as long as you beat the mission, you beat the mission. We've got his ult to shoot backwards. We should be able to take care of this one this time. Even though we got a big guy coming in, that could be a little bit annoying. Hopefully it'll work. We'll see if he gets through. I'm gonna be a little sad and a little angry at the same time. Sangry, if you will. So, how big is your ult radius? I need to wait until he's, like, right there to pop this, maybe? Or do I not want to wait? He's the last guy. He's still getting slowed a little bit. He's kind of making his way through. Pop this ult. Maybe, oh, a little early on that, but it's okay. We're good. We're good to go. No problems. Wasn't even worried there for a second. But I should have probably picked up Navos there after that boss went down and aimed him back the other way to cover the crystals. But there's a way to put it down where you don't actually have anyone in front of your crystals to defend them walking in. You use them to block the paths, the people coming in instead. Either way you do it, it's still pretty freaking tough. That boss is absolutely annoying, so you've got to nuke him out quick, or it's just game over. Because he starts walking over souls. If he gets to this lane here, where all those little other dudes die, like, it's impossible to take him down, pretty much. But we got it. I was a little worried there. I was like, uh-oh. we're going to lose. Even though we have crazy high power, he has more power. But there we go. That's done. Not a problem. Super problem, but we accomplished it, so it's not that big of a problem, is it? Phase 2. Not sure who we're fighting in Phase 2. We'll see soon. Skelly Bros. This must be a Ludwig stage. Oh, Ludwig's annoying, too. What's the power jump? 240,000. Okay, so the power level has jumped up quickly. We're not bringing you in for obvious reasons, because you're a poo-poo. You're not a poo-poo. You're just not very good anymore. Do I want the vulnerability or his range? I'll keep the vulnerability. I'll bring Estrid in case I need more ground units for some areas. This one's going to get annoying probably pretty quickly just because he, like, stops your units from being able to, like, help each other. Like your healers with his little tentacles and whatnots. Does this start with a big boy coming out? No, just a skeleton. That's not too bad. We can handle Skelly Bros. Not a problem. I'm going to pop Wrath and probably... I'm going to pop Wrath like this with Livy in here. And try to just make this a two-man tank team. The downside's going to be if there's any... whatchamacallums? What's the word I'm looking for here? Help me with my words and my English. His little tentacles. His tentacles are going to become annoying. So we need to have someone who covers both of them and then someone who covers her as well. So I'm thinking we're going to do like this. So she'll cover both of these. They get tentacled. And then we're probably going to put... who do we put? Put Greed up here as well. So he can cover her and she can cover him. And that top side should be good to go. We'll put a healer in that spot eventually. Got little bros coming in on the bottom. I'm gonna put Navos aiming. I mean, I could put Navos right here. I don't like that though. I don't like that at all. I could put Navos here. Wait, let me check and see where I can put ground units. Okay, so I can put ground units right there, which means I can put Navos here, and I can put Estrid right there in front of him to attack him so they cover each other, like so. And then my healers, I'm just going to place them wherever they can receive healing properly, and I think that'll be good enough. So we'll pop you like right here, aim this way. That'll cover most of my dudes. I could aim down, and that might be better. And then put Vortex next to her aimed up, and that might be fine. So these are going to be a lot of dudes coming in at once. Hopefully, we'll be okay with how many dudes we got out. We're going to pop a healer here. Or should I not? Should I pop him there? That seems more intelligent. Wrath should be... Ooh, this might be bad. Ugh, I didn't get the ult off in time. Oh, no. We're just struggling like crazy today. We need to kill all those skeletons before they split. That's just the way it is. Might be a little harder to get our cover. I don't know if he didn't drop any tentacles that time yet, did he? Maybe he doesn't drop tentacles on this one. Maybe this one's just all about him splitting the skeletons. If that's the case, it won't be too bad. I think our top side's fine, so we'll just run that back the way it was. Get Livian up here, like so. Because you don't get really swarmed on the top. The top's more like heavy-hitting dudes. You're mostly going to get swarmed on the bottom. So we're going to put Navos on this tile here. And then his ult can be backwards compatible. So if someone's behind him to cover Navos, we should be fine. Just in case he does get tentacled, as they say in the business. So we should be all right. I'm going to put Greed up here just in case. Like, I'm not sure he's going to drop tentacles on us, but I want to be sure just in case he does. Navros should be able to take care of these guys. They have actually pretty good health. I guess the power level did jump up pretty crazily. But yeah, he's going to make sure they're not splitting into 4,000 skeletons on us, because that's really annoying. So far, I haven't seen any tentacles, so I'm going to probably pop you right here. Just kidding, it's a terrible... we'll wait and see what happens. I don't want to assume he's not going to drop tentacles and then have him drop tentacles all over me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's never fun. I think we're going to pop her here. And then we're going to pop... I mean, I could pop Ain up top. I don't think I'm going to need it to cover Livian. I'm just going to pop the healer here. Healer should be enough. Keep everybody going, because Livian is taking some damage on these guys. Wrath also taking some serious damage, but we should be good. As long as we got one healer to keep him healed, we're fine. If he does tentacle us in those situations, probably not fine. So they are going to shoot my platform units a little bit, but the Ichor Chalice, as you can see, absolutely coming in clutch with her multiple attacks. She's healing back pretty much everything she loses by herself, which is nice. So I mean, I guess I could pop your ult right now and just start shooting this little turd butt a little bit. Make him regret the day. Rue the day that he was being a turd. We're not going to take him out, obviously, but we'll get him about halfway there. A little over halfway, actually. Not bad. I guess I could throw her here as well, just for slowing. I don't necessarily think I need to slow them more though. It's not like a really big deal. Only got, what, five enemies left after this guy goes down, which for some reason, Wrath was just staring at him for a little bit. So I haven't seen any tentacles come out. I guess maybe that's just not a thing this time. Is he not the tentacle splitter? Am I stupid? He looks like him. Oh, no, okay, so this guy is Ludwig, but he's not tentacle Ludwig. He's Make Skeleton Fighters Split Ludwig. Good to know. That's going to make that a whole lot easier to deal with. Since these are two of the last enemies, I don't know if they're resistant to magic or not. We'll just make them more vulnerable and a little bit slow, so we can attack them a little bit more often. Looks like Bro is going to leave. All the last four enemies are coming in up top, so I'm going to just kind of stack up top here and get some pokey pokies. Hopefully we'll be okay. Pop her ult. Pop Idril's ult. Pop that in 1x. As long as this guy goes down, okay, we're good. We should be good, because I don't think she's going to get one-tapped, and he won't get one-tapped either. I can also freeze them with Mari, and then we should be absolutely fine. Why are they not getting frozen? Are they immune to freeze? I guess bros can't be frozen right now. What's going on? That's kind of the reason you're there, my friend, is to freeze people. And they're like, nah, not feeling too cold. I don't like that. But we got it. So definitely a definite huge ramp up in difficulty quick, even in the normal areas for us. But so far, we've still managed to sneak our way through the first couple of fights here. Not sure when we're going to get... Oh my gosh, 300,000? Okay, that power level has jumped up very quickly. Let's go snag out all the free stuff that we can from behind everybody's backs, like so. And keep walking, buddy. And like so. I said like so. This bro should be fairly easy to take care of. 279,000 power. We'll go ahead and get rid of him. And then... guess we'll try to go as far as we can. I'm guessing we're going to end up getting hard locked here in normal. I figured we'd be able to beat it since we took out Prologue 2, but I guess normal should be technically harder. That does make sense. Change things up a little bit on this one. Get our fighters down like so. Get Navros down like so. Get Greed down like so. I guess I could put Mari down. I can't. I lied. I don't have her. I don't think we'll need a healer, so I'm going to throw a slow bro down. I think we'll be okay. Pop his ult, kind of work our way through the first stage here, and then as they start swarming us, we'll save Estrid's ult for then. Although she did take some damage. She got hurted. Everyone got hurted a little bit. We might actually need to run a healer for now. I guess the power level did jump quite a bit, but, I mean, I think we're doing okay. Once we can awaken Wrath to 5, we won't have to worry about him nearly as much, because he's going to kind of take care of his own healing when his ult is going on. He'll heal back to full pretty much every time. For Estrid, I don't think she's going to have that luxury, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Keep popping ults as they come on. I don't think anyone will die. We're over halfway through. They still have more than half health. We should be good. I would hope. If someone does die, it's still probably not the end of the world. We'll probably still be okay. But think we're alright. I don't think anyone's going to decease. If we think someone's about to, I can always sell this little bro off and throw a healer in. But these are the last enemies here, and I think, well, they're not. There's 6 more coming behind them. But I think we're going to be able to survive it without them killing anybody. Go ahead and pop your ult as well. And eventually you guys will die. You will eventually succumb to me. I promise it's going to happen. Estrid got pretty low there. But, man, even the easy missions are getting kind of tough, it looks like. That's not a good sign. When the easiest missions are becoming hard, you know you're in trouble. But we're about halfway through, and all this loot would have been missed loot if I haven't done it, so I want to get as far as I can anyway, plus it'll kind of give us like a heads up of where we're struggling and what we need to focus on. So we got this guy at 329,000, we got this guy at 349,000. I guess we're going to try this one. That's getting pretty close to my actual power level. Oh, this is, okay, now he's got the Abyssal friggin' Tentacles. This one could be tough. This could get really difficult really quickly. We'll see. We came close in the last one. We did fail a couple of them already today. But if I remember correctly, big bros come in up top and they hit really, really hard. I think bottom side, I want to say it's not as many big bros, but I still think they send some in. We're going to try to use Wrath to cover this. I think a tentacle spawns in up here and it smacks downwards, which is really annoying. How do I want to run that then? Do I want to run it like this? And then like this? No, probably not her early. That sounds like a bad idea. I want to get a healer out sooner rather than later. So I'm going to run a healer like this. And I need to make sure someone covers her, though. So I probably will end up throwing Edril right here, aimed upward, so she can snipe out this tentacle when it gets summoned. The downside is going to be if he summons his healers, or his little tentacles on her early. I don't want to place her down in case she tentacles Edril, because she might not die. We'll do it like this. Hopefully, this will be enough to keep Wrath healed up and he won't get killed, because if he tentacles my healer, which he does... Okay, so we got the tentacles off. That's big. Gonna need you to heal that bro up a lot. Because, man, look at the health on these guys. So far, we're keeping up, though. We're keeping up, and that's a good sign. Wrath might be able to hold the top by himself, which is good. I could throw Vortex aimed backwards. I don't know if I want to do that, though. I might want to throw him. I feel like I might need double healers up top. I don't know. I could put Livian up top, but I feel like my bottom's also going to need a pretty good tank for the dudes coming in down low. We'll wait on that. We got a dude coming in right now. I'm going to start maybe with Livian here and a Navos this way pointed down. She should block most people. Our downside's going to be when they summon a tentacle down here. We may have to run one of our fighters, if we've got room to run a fighter, down here to deal with it. Otherwise, it might just start splatting our dudes. And if it starts splatting your dudes, you're in trouble. Looks like even with their higher magic resistance, Navos is able to keep up here, so we're good. We have 3 units we can still deploy. So he's tentacled Navos. Luckily, we've got that covered with Edril. I think everyone so far that we've placed down is covered by somebody else, which is very nice. Navros' ult here can also cover backwards and hit these dudes, which we might have to actually pop it just to make sure that no one dies. How else can we run this, though? So far, we have a healer covering down and up top. I kind of want to have a healer that double covers both, but I can't reach Wrath unless I point him up. And then he won't be covering this. But Wrath might actually just need it. Because these guys hit pretty hard. Having a healer that can heal both sides will be nice. And he's still covered by everybody. 2 more heroes to place down. I think one spawns over here too. Ah, deeks. Hadn't thought of that. Hadn't even thought of that one. We might throw Greed here. He's still covered by everybody. If he gets tentacled, Navros can free him. Looks like Wrath is okay. He's getting the double healers. Might have just been a good idea there. Edril should be able to shoot this tentacle out before it starts shooting us with its massive smacks. If it starts smacking, you're probably going to die. Oh, good. We got little tentacle summoned at the same time. Come on, shoot up there. There you go. Good job. Hopefully we're good here. I don't want to place a hero down and end up with a smacky down there that just smacks us to death. I'm going to kind of let it ride. I think our healer should be enough to keep up with this guy down here. We've got plenty of people attacking the big bro. Don't think he's going to take us down. Plus, she stuns him fairly often. Or is she not stunning? Is, like, crowd control broken right now? Am I having a stroke? Take a look here. Oh, maybe you should read things. They're immune to all CC effects. Duh. Okay, well, that clears up some serious confusion I was having. Okay, so we got a one spawning in down here. Oh, wait, I'm a genius. And by a genius, I mean, I'm not that smart, but you can poke this guy out, right? Before he does anything crazy. Are you going to crit today, bro? Okay, we're good. So he made it to death. That's good. I can pop Navros's ult. I think I will. Let's go ahead and kind of help out Wrath back there. Not that he necessarily needs it, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Get rid of that dude. I probably should have saved that. No, I'm fine. Tentacle pops up here. She can take it out. If Tentacle pops over here, I'm afraid to pop her ult because she has a bad tendency of shooting things she shouldn't shoot with her ultimate. I wish she had a better targeting system on it, but is what it is. Hopefully no Tentacle spawns up over here, because if it does, we're going to have to sell somebody off. So it spawned up top. That shouldn't be bad. She can shoot that out, and she does. We're okay. Looks like everyone's health is doing all right. Man, these guys got so much HP. This is ramping up in difficulty incredibly quickly. But we're doing okay. Got some tentacles summon on Navros. This is why it's very important of everybody covering everybody, because if those tentacles spawn on somebody that no one can free them, they're going to die. If it spawns on a healer, you can't free your healer, you're 100% going to die. So we've got two big bros coming in up top. This is about to be a very serious fight. I'm going to start popping. I don't want to pop her ult, though. I'm going to pop her ult. I'm actually going to pop both ults, I think. Get some faster regen coming in. And then after he starts taking damage, I'm going to pop his ult as well. Because he'll get a better healing multiplier, and hopefully we can keep that guy topped off long enough. Okay, we should be okay. We got one down. But two of those guys at once can one-shot like a fighter up here, so you gotta be kind of careful on that one. Obviously, if you're running like a tank in front of them, it's not as big a deal because the tank can take the damage and should be okay. But we were using Wrath up there, so it's definitely important to have your heals going. Managed to sneak through that one. It's probably the last one. We were going to try the one up top, obviously, but, I mean, its power was, it was saying, don't even try me, bro. But we're still going to try it, bro. 349,000, more Abyssal Tentacles. Oh, this is getting tough. It's getting real tough. It's already saying hard. I felt like the last one was hard, and it said schmedium. Oh, no, this one is hard. Okay. So we're going to have to obviously defend up here rather strongly. I don't know if he constricts people this time or not. It's not saying that he will, because it looks like he's got the skeleton fighter splitting this time. But I don't want to trust that, because every time I trust that, it bites me right in the scrotum, and nobody wants to get scrotum bit. So probably best. Ooh, I don't know if we have enough time to get out a healer and another blocker for that up there. We might. We might. That's all I've got for you. Because we're going to have to. If we don't heal, he's going to die. And then we're probably going to put Livian to tank up top. Oh man, he might not make... It might already be over before it's even started. Oh, balls. It's very close. It's too close. Okay, so this one's down. Livian's staying alive. This is going to be a rough one. This is going to be very difficult. I might have to dedicate a double poker for up here behind her. Here comes what's his nuts. I think he summons like tentacles back in these annoying places to slap around. I'm not sure. I can't say for sure if I'm right or wrong there. For nowsies, I know that dudes come in up top here. I'm not sure how I want to run it. If I want to run it like this, I think that's bad. So I'm not sure where the second little skeleton stops. If he stops there, Okay, so we could still technically attack this guy with Navos, which we may do. And I'm going to put her here, but I'm not going to aim her outwards. I'm actually going to aim her backwards so that she covers Navros in case he gets tentacled. I want to make sure that he doesn't stay tentacled, because if he does, it's absolutely game over for us. We have no way to really stop people from walking into the crystal on this bottom side, which is definitely terrifying. I'm hoping we'll be alright. I could aim Estrid here and point her up. The only downside is she gets tentacled. I guess I can pop Navros's ult to save her, but I'll have to save her ult for if he does pop a tentacle down here to start slapping people. I can pop her ult, and I think she will still attack that tile, so that might be the play. I'm going to do it just for safety's reasons. She'll get a chance to attack up here in case people are trying to sneak through. I think. So we got a tentacle up here. I'm afraid to pop that ult. Where is it attack? Can I see your attack range, please? No? Oh, that's bad. I can try to throw you up here just to simply deal with that. But they're very magic resistant, it looks like, and that's scary to me. I need you to die before you start slapping me. Is that something I can pull off? Oh my god! Holy freaking crap, bro. Just absolutely splooted my team there. That hurt. Of course you're going to shoot the boss. That's exactly who I wanted you to shoot in this situation. Not all the dudes running over here. Looks like I don't need it, so we're actually okay. We've swapped Hollow for Vortex. We do have a backup healer. We're doing all right for now. We're going to pop Estrid's ult here. Is it ulting? It is ulting. That should take care of this before it sploots my Navros, at least. I don't want him splooted. So that's good. We have someone who can attack this tentacle, although I'm a little afraid about the damage output. Looks like we're doing all right up top, though. We seem to be doing okay. We got more big dudes. We got 10 dudes left to go. We're really slow rolling this one, but we kind of have to. If we go too fast, we'll probably just die. I'm going to probably pop Ain's ability once these guys split up. Actually, I'll probably pop it right now, because that makes good sense. I think Vortex should be good to keep up with the heals on these guys. If not, I can pop his ult. Just to do like an AoE heal on everyone. Oh, might need to do that just to make sure he doesn't wipe out here. So oh no. I'm gonna pop, oh wait, Edril can shoot that tentacle. I'm so stupid. I forgot she can cover that square. Is what it is. Oopsie doopsie. No big deal. It's all good for now. Pop her ult just to get her shooting and healing herself to counteract the damage she's receiving from all these dudes here. I think we're okay. I mean, we're taking decent damage, but we're also all right. She might actually take out the boss here, unless she swaps targets. It's gonna be close. She's gonna leave him with 1.0 health. Get wrecked, you freaking nerd. Was never even afraid. I was very afraid. Okay, things are looking up. I'm gonna throw this in 2x and hopefully not regret that decision. I think we're okay. These are the last two dudes. I just don't see us failing here. If we do, something horrible has gone on. It's gonna take a minute to kill this dude out. I mean, obviously I wish I could have an ult here on her to help snipe this dude a little bit. Pop Ain, get a little more damage boost going out. Estrid's popping would do nothing for us. And there we go, you can start shooting up that way as well. And we did it. By the skin of our teethsies, we pulled it off. That's good, that's good. This is getting very tough very quickly. The boss. Oh, the boss. We've got to try it, because it would be dumb not to try it. But I do get the feeling, oh, life leeching? Ugh. This is Tentacle Bro with the stealing of your life tentacles. We're 50,000 power beneath what it's recommending. We were 20,000 power down last time. This one is really hard. The reason it's difficult is because you almost have to have, like, Navros on this tile. If you don't, all the skeletons he spawns here will 100% swarm this crystal, like, every time. There's, like, nothing you can do about it. But if you put him there, every mage that spawns out of this spot will shoot him, and he will eventually die if you don't have a healer on him. Another downside, though, is it's dang near impossible to cover the turd with damage. Because if I put her down here, she doesn't reach. The only way to reach this guy with a healer is to put it on this tile, but it's also the only tile that allows you to cover him from the tentacles, and he can't untentacle himself. So I'm a little bit concerned about how we're going to do this one, because last one was already really hard. Where's our spaces? We have a tentacle going to spawn up top, for sure, 100% of the time. I'm going to pop you here, because I got to have someone to defend that tile. I'm going to pop you here, because I need someone to heal. A tentacle also spawns back here, which is really, really annoying. Here comes what's-his-nuts. Hopefully, I mean, if we put Edril pointing this way, she should cover whatever tile, or whatever thing spawns up top. How do I want to do it? I'm going to do it this way. If she gets tentacled, she's just going to die, I think. There's nothing we can do about it. And of course, she does get tentacled. So, Navos, I'm just going to have to run you here, bud. You should break those tentacles. You should break those tentacles eventually. Eventually, I said. Okay, so here comes the dudes on the bottom. We've got adjudicators that come in the bottom and also tons of skeletons. I'm going to try, because luckily where this thing spawns, I can cover with Navros's ult as long as we're not getting swarmed. This one down here, I might have to throw Estrid on. I'm going to put a tank down here to tank. Hopefully these guys together can take care of whatever happens. But the only way I can think of potentially dealing with all of the skeletons that are going to come and attack us is to run Mari here so that she can freeze them as they come in. That's my only thoughts. I mean, yeah, I could put Greed or something over there. I feel like he'll die if I do that. We have 3 units to deploy. Where does this thing spawn? It spawns right there. 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'm not sure if this is the play. It will cover the tentacle tile. It is double AoE damage. And then I can always throw another healer in if I need it. I'm not sure. I mean, we have Navros to ult out this tentacle. That tentacle goes down. I don't think he spawns any tentacles on this side. If he does, we're absolutely boned. Beyond a shadow of a doubt bone. I guess I can pick her up and see where to let me place her. That'll give us a little tidbit. So I don't think it will spawn anywhere out this way. If it does, I'll cry. So I have 2 options here. I can put Mari, whoever her name is, down in this tile here to try to slow all of these guys as they come in, and then freeze them, and hopefully my 2 AoE units can burst them all down. I can also throw Estrid behind Livian here, hoping she gets her ult in time to ult everyone down. I'm not sure which way I'm leaning. As of right now, I think we're going to try with Mari. It doesn't work, it doesn't work. She might also die. We do have 1 more unit to put down. I probably think it should be a healer. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't need to be a healer. Maybe we're actually doing okay here. And I will be okay to put you down right here. Maybe I don't need double healers. Maybe we're all right like this. So far, looking okay. Let's put this in 1x. And I am going to pop her ults right now. Freeze. Oh, is everyone immune to CC in this stage? Oh, that's bad. I didn't realize that. So Mari is a useless unit in this situation. You're not, though. We can still use you. Luckily, a lot of stuns are coming in. We'll pop Hollow's ult, kind of heal everyone up. How did she take so much? Is those skeletons hitting that hard? Maybe. Oh, no, we've got a big slapper coming in, and she's distracted by the wrong dude. This could be game over in an instant. 1 simple slap is all it takes. I think we're going to sell you because you're 100% useless in this situation. Try to get double heals out. He's going to start smacking. He's going to just start smacking, I think. Oh, okay, so we're in... Oh, of course, he freaking tentacled Navros. Okay, we're in deep dookie, but we're not dead somehow, which blows my mind. Wrath is dead, though, so we're actually probably dead. Okay, so that tentacle died on its own. And he summoned it right back again. I can't reach it with anybody's ult. This might just be where things go downhill. Because if I put Ain down, I mean, it's over anyways. I'm not going to get him back in time. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. There's no way I've got 18 seconds of time left in me here. Idril's dead. Guess we just gotta do it. He's gonna get punched like one time and that's it for him. No, he didn't get punched one time and died, but he'll die before... he might not. He's dead, okay. Just like I figured, we didn't get enough time for Wrath. Did we? Oh my god, we might have. Holy freaking crapskis. Oh my gosh. So, what have we learned from this situation? I don't know if we've learned anything of real value other than we're in deep Dookie Town. Do I put a second? I mean, I got 2 units. We'll pop it like this. If he summons another tentacle up top, I'm gonna freaking cry. Because I just don't want him to do that to me. Got another mage coming in up top. I want to save Navros' ult for this part down here. And I'm going to do that ult now. I'm going to pop her ult here as soon as I think it's going to become necessary, which is now. Get some extra heals going out. Looks like we're taking care of these bottom skeletons. That's enormous. Okay, so now he's spawning in dudes everywhere to assault us in dangerous ways. I'm hoping bottom's taken care of. Might be alright here. Oh no, I forgot he comes in up top as well. That is really, really not good. How do we deal with this? I don't have another... I have fighter in 3 seconds. Poke that tentacle out before it slaps. Please, God, poke it out before it slaps and kills Hollow. Okay, okay. We might be okay here. Go ahead and keep Wrath fully healed as much as we can. He does hit hard, but I think we can out-heal him. We might actually just snatch victory out of this somehow. That is amazing. Go ahead and pop Navros' ult, get some extra damage going down. And I think we got it. Whew. That was tight. Gotta get a drink after that. Ugh. I don't think we're going any further than that, peeps. That was already tippy-top difficulty. 40,000 power above us. We somehow managed to sneak it out. It's getting tough real fast up here, even in the normal rift. Let's grab out this loot, though. We'll jump in here and grab the free ground loot that's available to us, and we'll probably just call it after that, because I'm assuming these guys are going to be, yeah, 360,000. There's a chance we could take them, but there's also a really good chance we can't. 366,000. Grab these up here. And then, oh, it's going to show us the boss. Who is the boss on this one? Oh, it's Petrify, boy. No. Absolutely not. We're not ready for that, bro, yet. Yeah, 429,000 power. Yeah, we're not making it through that. So I think we're going to call it there. Video's already run like an hour long, which is a little longer than I expected it to. But I wanted to get this loot out here, so we're going to grab it, see what we got. 100 diamonds. An ancient mythic piece of... a freaking good ancient mythic piece of gear. Locking that bro down real hard, followed by an absolute pooper scooper. So we'll pitch that one out. Got some flawless meteorites, some diamonds, energy and whatnot I'm not too worried about. But wanted to make sure we got it. 360,000 gold. Useful for upgrading these things. Whew, that was tough. So we might not be taking this one down quite as soon as I anticipated, but we did get through phase 2, even though it was very, very close. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.